Hey guys, it's so good to have you here again. Thank you so much for always tuning in to my channel. I really appreciate you. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for staying close. Thank you for watching my videos. I do not take this for granted in any way. Thank you for also attracting new subscribers to my channel. You guys are simply the best. Thank you. Thank you so much. If you're just coming across this channel for the first time, what are you waiting for? Ensure you hit the subscribe button and be a part of this family. It's a very interesting one because we bring you the latest, the hottest, most reliable and authentic news as it draws by the hour. So you have to be here to get latest and reliable news. All right, guys, before we have something right here for you, which is very interesting, and it says that the governors have said to Buhari that executive order that was given to them cannot stand. And of course, we know why the governors have protested against this executive order because, of course, the former Senate deputy leader Ike Ekweremadu said that while the intent of the president in signing the order might be good, that the action was unnecessary and unconstitutional. And of course, other governors have also agreed to say that it is unconstitutional, and they don't want that to stand because they said it is an autonomy for the judiciary and the legislature at the state level. Yes, at the state level. So they said that cannot stand. Yes, guys, but before I bring you the real details of this news, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please be part of this family, and also ensure you give this video a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to share this video. We'll be very excited if you can help us share this video, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. All right, guys, let us see the details of this news. As it says that state governors on Friday took their cases on Executive Order 10, which guarantees financial autonomy for the judiciary and the legislature at the state level directly to President Muhammadu Buhari and the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami San. Chairman of the Nigeria Governors Forum, NGF, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, met separately with the President and the Minister to press home the objection of the state chief executives to the order, which was signed by Buhari penultimate Friday to the governors. The order is not only unnecessary, it is also an overkill of Section 121, subsection 3 of the 99 Constitution. They have a supporter in the immediate past Senate Deputy President Ike Ekweremadu, who said that while the intent of the president in signing the order might be good, the action was unnecessary and unconstitutional. Ekweremadu said the president should have stopped only at signing the bill on the financial autonomy as passed by the 8th National Assembly. The governors, during a virtual meeting earlier in the week, mandated Fayemi to pass their views on the order to the appropriate quarters. It was gathered that Fayemi met with the president and Malami on Thursday. Accordingly, a North Central governor who spoke in the confidence said, "We mandated the NGF chairman, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, to have audience with the president and Malami to avoid a recourse to legal tussle on the interpretation of Section 121, subsection 3 of the 99 Constitution. We prefer dialogue to confrontation because we consider Executive Order 19 as unnecessary and an overkill of the existing constitutional provision." You can see that in the last few days, AGF Malami has been trying to justify EO10, and the NGF chairman on Thursday had closed-door sessions with the president, where all the defects in EO10 were spelled out. In another meeting with Malami on Thursday, the two parties agreed that some of the autonomy modalities were constitutionally flawed. The session reviewed the reservations of the governors. There will be a follow-up with the AGF and Minister of Justice by the NGF Legal Committee, comprising the governors of Sokoto, Plateau, and Ondo State. Another governor said for a federating nation, there are so many extraneous clauses in EO10 which are in conflict with the 99 Constitution. For instance, Section 77A of the order made provision for a presidential implementation committee to ensure compliance. For instance, in some states, there is already appropriation law for the state legislature and the judiciary of what's used is the EO10 then. In most states, we have a joint account allocation committee. Are we saying the EO10 is superior to a state laws enacted by the House of Assembly? Instead of rushing to issue EO10, the appropriate thing for the federal government is to sit down with the governors and agree on autonomy modalities in line with Section 121, subsection 3 of the Constitution. Sources say there is anxiety among the governors that the federal government may withhold the allocations of states that do not implement autonomy for its legislature and judiciary. A Northwest governor said it is also wrong to ask that the Accountant General of the Federation in 7B of EO10 to take appropriate steps to ensure compliance with the provisions of this order. This is like giving a sword to the Accountant General of the Federation to kill. We may witness a repeat of the era of the administration of ex-President Olusegun Obasanjo when Lagos State statutory allocation was seized for no just cause. All the governors are not happy that the Minister of Justice and Accountant General of the Federation can determine the fate of a state based on EO10. The executive order 10 reads in part, whereas a presidential implementation committee was constituted to fashion out strategies and modalities for the implementation of financial autonomy for the state legislature and state judiciary in compliance with Section 121, subsection 3 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, taking into considerations all other applicable laws, instruments, conventions, and regulations which provide for financial autonomy at the state tier of government, whereas implementation of financial autonomy of the state legislature and state judiciary will strengthen the institutions at the state tier of government and make them more independent and accountable in line with the tenets of democracy as enshrined by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended and by the power vested in me as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria under Section 5 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, which extends to the execution and maintenance of the Constitution. Laws made by the National Assembly, including but not limited to Section 121, subsection 3 of the 99 Constitutions, as amended, which guarantee financial autonomy of the state legislature and state judiciary. Now, therefore, I, Muhammad Buhari, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in exercise of the power conferred on me, do hereby orders as follows, without prejudice to any other applicable laws, legislation, and conventions at the state tier of government, which also provide for financial autonomy of state legislation, state judiciary, allocation of appropriated funds to the state legislature and state judiciary in the state appropriation laws in the annual budget of the state shall be a charge upon the consolidated revenue fund of the state as a first-line charge. The Accountant General of the Federation shall by this order and such any other orders, regulations or guidelines as may be issued by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice authorize the deduction from source in the course of federal accounts allocation from the money allocated to any state of the Federation that fails to release allocation meant for the state legislature and state judiciary in line with the financial autonomy guaranteed by Section 121, subsection 3 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended. Subject to Section 8, subsection 1 of this order, implementation of the provision of this order shall be carried out by the Presidential Implementation Committee in accordance with its recommendation. To the extent as may be permitted by law, the Accountant General of the Federation shall take appropriate steps to ensure compliance with the provisions of this order and implementation of the recommendations of the committee as may from time to time be made. The order shall be implemented consistently with the state applicable laws that guarantee financial autonomy of state legislation and state judiciary, subject to the availability of funds. Defending EO10, however, Malami said it was designed to force constitutional compliance with Section 121, subsection 3 of the 1999 Constitution. He spoke on Thursday at the Radio Nigeria program Politics Nationwide in a statement through his special assistant on media, Dr. Umaru Jibrilu Gwandu. The minister said Executive Order Number 10 is meant to bring about the constitutionality associated with the autonomy of the state legislature and judiciary. He said the order was also intended to achieve supervisory role by assigning responsibilities and ensuring proper supervision desired for the purpose of enforcement and application of autonomy constitutionally granted state legislatures and judiciary as contained in Section 121, subsection 3 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He said the executive order is therefore is a necessary tool for the purpose of bringing into effect such autonomy by way of assigning certain responsibilities. So, on way forward, Ekweremadu advised the governors to approach the president and point out those mistakes so that he could withdraw the executive order. And there was so much, but I hope your patience is not overdue. But all the same, thank you for staying tuned. I really appreciate your time so far. Don't forget to drop your comments. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, endeavor to hit the subscribe button immediately. Thank you so much for your time and do have a pleasant time. Bye.